Hey guys, welcome to another painting. So I'm gonna start by mixing the background color because I'm gonna make an outline of our little sea otter and then we're gonna paint him in. I'm just using white and a little bit of this kind of goldy yellowy color, and I'm just gonna mix that up. Mixy, mixy, mixing, mixing. I love to mix. Mixy, mixy. All right, so I've got here this color that I made, and I'm using my small paintbrush. Okay, so I'm just gonna rinse off this brush, and we're going to use this brush to draw out the stencil. All right, so super simple, super easy, guys. I'm gonna start with the head. I want his head a little way up, not all the way down. So I'm gonna put my hand here, okay, and I'm just gonna come out like this and curve around. Maybe just a little less. Yeah. So I curved around my hand for his head. All right. We're going to come in with a little curve for the body and down. In with a little curve and down. And it's maybe a little too curved, but that's okay. All right. So we've got his head, his body, and then he's going to have on these earmuffs. So I'm just going to come here and do this oval shape here for the earmuffs. Try to get them about the same size. It's okay if it's a little bigger. All right. Then I'm going to take a bigger brush and I'm going to paint around that outline that we just created. Okay. Now be super careful if you go closer to the lines that you made. The reason we used out the background color is because our sea otter, he's going to be brown. So it's easier to cover a lighter color with a darker color rather than the other way around. So if your background is lighter than your main picture, you want to use the background color because we can always uh, cover. It's easier to cover a light color with a dark color rather than a dark color with a light color, you know? All right, so I'm just gonna go in and cover this background here fully. I'm being super careful in the corners. Just like this. Wow. Super fast, guys. Super simple. Super easy. I love it. Okay, so I'm gonna let this dry and then we're going to come back and we're going to do the details for our little guy. We're going to do the details for his face, his body, and his earmuffs. All right, so let's let this dry and then we'll be back in about 10 or 15 minutes. Or if you want, guys, you can just blow dry it and that definitely speeds up the process. So, see you then. Bye bye. Hey guys, let's go in with a brown for the otter's body. And I'm going to use my small paintbrush again. So for his face, right under the earmuffs, we're going to make like his cheeks that come up. Yeah, I want his cheeks to be like up, okay, on both sides. Up, nice big beautiful cheeks. And then he's going to have like a little mountain for the nose, like that. So we've got cheeks, cheek, cheek, nose, cheek. You want to come down on the side here. Imagine a big circle, okay? And then I'm going to come here, just about here on both sides, like that. And I'm going to go in. So I'm going to go with a circle shape. So this is like the big part of his cheek here. And then I come down. And I'm doing that on both sides. Circle part of his cheek here and down. Okay, so I'm going to fill in this part here with that dark brown that I used. And I'm still using my small paintbrush. Feel free to use a bigger paintbrush if you would like. It obviously will move faster. Okay, that's one side, and then I'm going to do this side as well. I'm going to come up here, fill it in. Okay, just like that. And then the top here. So everything up here. Oh, maybe a bit too much paint, but we can make it work. Everything up here, guys, goes in that darker color. Remember, these are earmuffs, not ears. So I'm actually thinking to paint those blue, green, or pink. Just like that. All right, and guys, of course, we have to leave this to dry. Okay, but before we go, I'm gonna go in with a slightly smaller brush. And what I'm gonna do with this same brown here, I'm just gonna come on the outside of the body here. And I'm just gonna like make little slight like hair marks, kind of. Not too much. I just don't want it to be a straight line going all the way down. Okay, and this side as well. Yeah, you just want to take a little bit of paint and just make these little marks on the side so that you see a little bit of hair or fur, I think, that our little otter has. I'm going to do some at the top, but not everywhere. Just here. You know what? Let's do everywhere. He's starting to look like a little monkey. All right, beautiful. Okay, so we're gonna let this dry. Then we're gonna come in and do a light brown right here and the earmuffs. Okay, see you guys in about 10 minutes, 15 minutes, or blow dryer. Bye bye. All right, guys. So I've gone ahead and already mixed this brown with a little bit of white to get the perfect shade for inside of our little guy's body. I'm just going to fill this area here with this lighter brown. Okay, almost done. Make sure you have a nice layer of that color. He really is starting to look like a monkey. All right, so I've got that. Now I'm going to go in with some blue and I'm going to make these earmuffs in this dark blue here that I've got. So I'm just going to wash the same brush that I used for my brown. I'm going to wash that out. Okay. And I'm going to use this dark blue, a beautiful blue. Now I want it to touch the brown. Okay, so I'm going in super close to that dark brown. I'm doing a little circle, that shape there that we created. I'm filling it all in. Okay, so I've done one, and now I'm going to do this side. Just like that. All right, I think maybe I can come a little closer to the ear on this side, kind of like how that one looks. Just like so. I'm going to take my small brush and I'm going to use that same blue. And I'm just going to go from the middle here to the middle here with a curve up like this. See that? Super duper simple. Just like that. All right. And then guys, we're going to let this dry and we're going to be back to do some details on the outside, the background. All right, guys, so I've got some white. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to make a line down with that white, down, and then I'm going to go across. So almost like you're making a T or an X, okay? Then we're going to go through. We're making a star like this. And at the end here, I'm putting little dots of white. All right, I'm going to do maybe 2 or 3 more. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. A dot and 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 a dot. I'm going to go one up here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Dot, 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 dot. Yeah, and I think I can do one more. I'm gonna go one more here. So down, across, up, across, dot, 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 dot. All right, now I'm gonna use that blue that we had for the earmuffs, and I'm just gonna do literally a couple dots. Those look like eyes. All right, and I'm gonna use the white as well. I'm dipping the paintbrush with the blue on it into the white so I get different shades of the blue. So it just looks like different colors and not just one flat blue or a flat white. All right, so guys, we're gonna let this dry and then we're gonna be back to put the details. We're gonna give him eyes, we're gonna give him a nose, a mouth, and some whiskers. See you in about 5 minutes. All right, guys, so now I've got some black and I'm gonna use a small detail brush. I'm gonna go in with the black and we're gonna give him two eyes. So we're just gonna do like mountains. So we've got one, and I just want that to be nice and thick. One and two. Okay, I think I can go a little more on this side. Yep, one and two. All right, now for the nose, we're gonna do right here a little triangle, upside down triangle like with curved edges, of course. Okay, and I'm gonna fill it in. Okay, then we're gonna give him a nice little smile. So that little smile is just gonna come like this. We've got one, and we're gonna go on this side as well. Two, and we're gonna give him three little dots or four on each side. So I'm gonna go one, two, three, four, and over here, one, two, three, four. All right, and then we're gonna give him like little whiskers. We're just gonna give him like two or three. So I'm just gonna go one, two, three. And on the other side, we're going to go one, two, three. I'm gonna fix this one, three. All right, guys. So there you have it. We've got our little sea otter. He is so happy, ready for winter. I hope you had fun. See you in the next one. Bye bye.